Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 super helpful features you didn't know you were able to do on your Samsung phone. Now, starting this video off, I'm going to share with you how you're able to look at 2 images at the exact same time. So this could be because maybe you would like to edit this photo, and as you're going through the editing process, you want to compare it versus the original, or maybe you just have a bunch of different photos right here, and maybe you don't know exactly which one to use, and you want to take a look at them side by side, but you have images in between. So how you're able to get this done is when you go inside of your gallery, on the bottom right-hand side, go inside of menu. Now, inside of menu, this is where you go inside of settings. Now, inside of settings, this is where you go to about gallery because we will be unlocking gallery labs. So you go inside of About Gallery. This is where you tap on that version of Gallery like 7 or 8 times. And if it's not the version, then it's tapping on Gallery. But it's one of those, so you just kind of tap somewhere, and then you will unlock Gallery Labs. Now, once you unlock Gallery Labs, you go inside of here, and this is where you'll have the option of Open in Other Window. Now, you can do this for images as well as videos. Now, once this one is turned on, all you'll have to do is just close out of your gallery, head right back inside, and then when you take a look at, let's say, that said image or video, this is where you go to the very bottom right-hand side of those 3 dots, and as you're viewing the picture, tap on the 3 dots and you go to Open in Other Window. Now you can do this vertically, you can also do this horizontally, so maybe the horizontal way is going to be a little bit easier. And now as you're tapping through these 2 windows, you can see which one is being active with that blue line. So once I tap over here, this is the one that we are interacting with. Now, let's say that that is the original image, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit, just so we can get a little bit better picture of it, or a close-up. Let's go inside of Edit, and then with this one, let's just go through here, and let's play around. Let's find if there's another one of these that will make it look a little bit better. So, as you're scrolling through, you're able to do the comparison to the left-hand side. Now, let's say that this is the one that I would like to take a look at, and I kind of like how this one is just making it pop out, maybe a little bit more shiny. Also, you can take a look at the strength. So I'm not going to go through all these features here. I just wanted to show you that you're able to do this with 2 images. Basically, you're having 2 windows together, which you're able to do even on a computer. And then what's fun is now that you have a completely separate window, you can just go through your entire album, and then you're able to do comparisons of, whatever you were trying to shoot. So I can actually play and take a look at 2 videos at the exact same time, maybe trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to edit this photo or whatever. So as you're going through both of these windows, you can take a look at every single thing. So again, I can take a look at like this image here, then I could take a look at one right over here and then do a comparison of which one I think could be better for whatever. So again, you just have the power to have 2 windows open at the exact same time from your gallery. Feature number 2, this one is definitely helpful because let's say that you're listening to music, you're at work, you have your chill music for the background, and then you take a look at your phone, and then when you're finished with your phone, you have a bunch of all of these different applications that are running and in the background. And maybe you're somebody like me who likes to always close out of everything that I'm doing. Now, right now, we are listening to some music. So we've got some music that's going on, and then I go through and I hit on close all, but I still have my music going on the very top. So this is just going to come in handy for anybody who, let's say that you're going through and you have all of these applications that are, opened up and all that good stuff. And then you just have the habit, like me, to close out of all of your applications. You hit close all and you're like, shoot, I just got out of my music. Then you have to go back inside, head into that application, and then you have to restart your music. So how you're able to keep it open, so you're basically locking it. So when you do the close all, this one is still going to run in the background, is you take a look at this screen here. And you can see that I have this lock. Now, the screen that we're taking a look at is just the recent application. So let's say that we open this up, open this one up. Now, when you take a look at all of your recent applications, you have your application icon. You tap on the icon and you choose the option of keep open, and then it locks it. So it's going to stay there for all of the quick launching. So again, out of habit, I close all the time, and it is still running in the background. So this way I don't have to always go back in there and then hit the play button again. Now, moving on to feature number 3 that is super helpful. This is where, let's say that you have different looks and you're trying to unlock your phone. So maybe you are a woman and you have one day where you wear makeup and another day you don't. And it completely drastically changes the way that you look. Or maybe you're a guy and you throw on blue light glasses and a cap. And again, because you're wearing blue light glasses and a cap, it's not going to recognize you because you initially set it up without that. So let's say, again, you're a woman, you set it up with makeup or without makeup, and then you try to do it again, or you have lashes or something just changes your look visibly. This is where you can set up a alternate appearance. So this way, no matter what you're doing, if you're made up, not made up, glasses or hat, or no glasses, no hat, this is where you're able to unlock it both ways. Now, this is where you go inside of your security and privacy. Now, inside of security and privacy, this is where you go to your screen lock and biometrics. And sometimes you might just set up your face and you never go back to biometrics. And you forget there's a lot of additional settings with fingerprint and face. So this is where you go to that screen lock and biometrics, put in your PIN. Now, once inside of here, I'm going to go to my face recognition, and you can see right there that I can remove my alternate appearance. Now, on your phone, it's going to probably state this: remove face data, and then maybe add alternate appearance. That is where you tap that, and then you retake your image when you're looking different. So if you initially set it up completely barefaced, then you'd be able to go down here, add in that alternate appearance, throw on your makeup or throw on your glasses, your hat, whatever, and then you just put in another face recognition. Again, it's just an alternate appearance of you. So now when you unlock your phone with that change, it's gonna remember you both ways because you have both ways set up. Now, if you've never seen this screen before, here's the rest of it. You have face unlock, which is basically on or off. You also have stay on the lock screen until you swipe, which, you know, if you're showing your face anyways, maybe you just want it to go into your phone. But sometimes if you just want to unlock it and then swipe to get in, that is the setting to turn on. You can also have the option for require eyes open. So this way, if you're sleeping, your spouse or somebody is not going to just try to point it at your face and have it unlock. You have to have your eyes required open for it to work. And then you have this one here, which I always have off because it'll increase the screen brightness temporarily to look at your face. So if you're doing this at night in bed, it's dark, it's late, or inside of a movie theater, you'll get a bright flash white, and that might, annoy people. So I always have this one turned off. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, or you have learned something new, please consider subscribing. It is free to do. Also, you can like the video, leave a comment. You can even share this video. All of that stuff there helps push this video into a better algorithm. So then this way more people can benefit from it, and it helps support my channel. Feature number 4 that is very helpful is, let's say that you go through and you have a whole bunch of different applications that are opened. Well, you're able to go through and swipe through all the applications along the bottom. So where you see this little line right there, if you swipe from the left to the right, this is how you're able to change through all of your applications. And you can go left and right here, switching between these ones if you would want to. The only thing is that you can't start over here. Like if you start over here, it just does nothing. You have to start from the left, going to the right, and then this is where you're able to go back and forth and switch between all these applications rather than going into your recent application screen, which is right there. Helpful feature number 5, this one is very quick, but when you take a look at your lock screen and you take a look at that time, if you tap on the time, it's going to show you the seconds for 10 seconds. So this is just a way for you to take a look at the day, the date, the time. Maybe you're trying to look for a pulse for like 10 seconds. So when you're right here, there is no seconds that is being shown. And if you tap it, maybe you just want to time something for 10 seconds. This is where you're able to take a look at it. Or maybe you're trying to set up your microwave because the alarm went off and you're wondering when is it going to change to 6:07. You can tap there and you know that you got to wait about another minute before you throw that in. And the amount of time that this is showing is literally only 10 seconds. So let's look at it one last time just so you can see it. So it starts at the 18, and then once it goes right back up to that like 27, 28, it's going to turn off. So we should hopefully see 27. Boom, 28, it is now turned off. So that is all of the helpful features that I wanted to share in today's video. This is 5 helpful features you might not have known you're able to do on your Samsung phone. Hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.